on Baker Mayfield watch. His future with the Browns remains undecided. But now, teammate Nick Chubb not being afraid to support last season's starting quarterback. Chubb said Baker is still, quote, one of my best friends. He's a great guy. I know with his intensity and his attitude, wherever he lands, he'll be ready. We've been wondering why no teammate has stepped up and said anything yet. Shannon, what do you make of Chubb's comments about Baker?
I didn't make much of it. It sounds like a pretty standard comment, pretty standard. You know, they were in the same draft class, one with the first-round pick. Skip, you remember the Hard Knocks? They left Nick Chubb at the airport. They forgot, somebody dropped the ball, and forgot to go pick up Nick Chubb, who's the second-round draft pick.
And some casual bystander started talking to him and said, what do you do? And he said, well, I play for the Browns. Yeah, he was about to be a star for the Browns,
He
right?
was. But, Skip, look, I think if you polled everybody in the locker room, they feel that Deshaun Watson gives them a better chance to reach their ultimate destination than Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying people dislike Baker Mayfield, but at the end of the day, Skip, this is a business, and I want to be surrounded by guys that gives me the best opportunity to win. We can be friends. We can still be friends off the field. But on the field, I want the best 11 on offense. I want the best 11 on defense. I want the best 11 special teams players. I want those guys to play, friend or not. And so Nick Chubb kept it very professional. Look, that's still one of my best friends. I know he's going to land on his feet. I know the type of guy that he is. I know what's inside Baker Mayfield, but I'm not making any more than that. It was like, man, they did Baker Mayfield wrong, man. I wish I had Baker still here, you know, because I believe we could have won a championship with Baker. He didn't say that. So he kept it pretty professional, standard.
So it's a standard comment, says the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp, that Nick Chubb said of Baker Mayfield, he's still one of my best friends.
Yeah.
That's not standard.
Yes,
I don't
it
think
is.
you can disqualify or write that off as a standard, just lip service sort of
Follow-up
comment.
question. Would you rather have him as your quarterback than Deshaun Watson?
Well,
That's your best friend.
Okay, but I've told you from the start, I'm a Baker fan, and I'll take Deshaun any day, any night over Baker Mayfield, because so would everybody else. Because when the last we saw of Deshaun, and he's going to have to knock some rust off too.
Yes.
But I thought he was a top 3 quarterback in the league. I consider Baker in the top 15 in the league, which is
ain't no
still
top
pretty good.
15.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't no top 15.
He's better than about 15 other starting quarterbacks.
I don't know them.
Well,
I mean, starting college quarterbacks, not NFL.
Somebody sitting across from me has perpetrated a false narrative that Baker is a lousy leader, and that's just not true.
I'm just going by what the reports say. I didn't make it up. You upset at me. What did Mary Kay Cabot write? What did the queen of Cleveland sports write?
Nobody said that he was a lousy leader. You're sticking on the comment, we need an adult at quarterback.
Okay,
that's different than being a lousy leader.
What, Skip? Who wants children being in charge of anything? Because they're immature.
And a child shall lead them. I'm quoting the Bible.
Oh, so now you're going biblical with Baker Mayfield. Skip.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
This man ought to be ashamed of himself.
Well, I think you ought to be ashamed of yourself for protecting your man, Odell, with this false narrative that it's all Baker's fault because he lost the locker room. I don't believe he lost the locker room.
No, he's just not good at quarterback.
Okay, but the point was, before last season started, Baker and Odell, reportedly, they were on vacation together. Went up into Montana. I don't know. They spent a weekend together. Then they're ladies. You know, like, what are we doing? How was that a cancerous relationship in the locker room?
Skip,
no, it was not.
Okay, Skip, you can be friends with someone and realize that someone is better, give you a better chance to do your job than what my friend is doing. That's okay.
No, I agree with that. But don't tell me he's not your friend or that everybody hates Baker Mayfield.
Who said everybody hates Baker?
I think somebody was heading in that direction on the show.
No, I didn't say everybody hates Baker. I was just going off what the report said. The report said they needed an adult at quarterback, which means I would like to think a lot of times kids in immaturity, they do things you're like, well, that's just being childish. He's just a kid. Hopefully he grows up out of that and he matures. Clearly, they're saying Baker is not mature enough to lead us in the direction that we want to go. That's all I was saying, Skip.
Okay. I know for a fact that Jedrick Wills, the rising star left tackle of the Cleveland Browns, is very close with Baker Mayfield. Loves Baker Mayfield. In fact, Baker had him in one of the Progressive commercials in which he's doing the yard sale.
Well, he had so many of them.
He had so
he should have had all of them. I mean, as many.
Well, guess what? They're done. They're kaput. They're over, and they're out.
Hold on.
It'll be the best thing that ever happened to Baker Mayfield.
Let me ask you a question. If Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, you think State Farm's going to start doing commercials with Aaron Rodgers?
No, but
if Patrick Mahomes, okay, I want to know why the commercial's over. Why they over?
Well, they're over because Progressive is based in Cleveland, Ohio, and the whole commercial plot was that Cleveland Stadium is my house. Well, it's not his house anymore because he ain't playing in that house.
Progressive is all about flow. You know that, I know that. Flow is the show.
I think it became about Baker.
It ain't coming about no. It's flow.
Every other commercial was another Baker Progressive commercial.
Every commercial, okay, Chris, Aaron Rodgers, they brought Mahomes in, okay, Allstate, Mayhem, Flow with Progressive, and I forget what's the guy's name with Liberty. We are farmers. Skip, everybody had, and then you got Emu. You got the Emu. You know, you be watching Emu. I be liking them commercials. But they're going to do away with your guy. Why they doing away with your guy if he that guy?
Because his house is no longer his house. Maybe they'll reinstate it.
It never was his house. Stop that.
When he becomes the owner of the 12th man up in Seattle, right? When he becomes the leader of the 12th man.
What did Pete Carroll tell you? What did Pete Carroll tell you? What did the guy in Carolina, what did Matt Rule tell you? They're
waiting for Cleveland to get so back deeply into a corner that it finally just cuts Baker Mayfield, and all of a sudden he's free to go anywhere.
If you were that guy, they would trade for you.
No.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Trying to protect the cap.
No.
And they could be conspiring as we speak with Baker because they want to force a cut so that they can keep $18 million, $19 million against their cap so that Baker can have better help around him.
Nah, I was once dating this chick, right, Skip, and she was married, but she was getting a divorce. I knew I wanted her. I said, you know what? I'll pay for the divorce because I believe she was the one. That's what I did. I said, why you arguing about this? He wouldn't sign the papers. I said, why you arguing about this little bit of money? I gave her the money, filed the divorce because I believe if they believed in Baker Mayfield, they would do the exact same thing. I keep it 100 with y'all here, Skip, but I did that.
But you don't play under a salary cap.
No. If you were that guy, if they believed, they believed in Deshaun so much that they tore up the original and gave him $80 more million.
They did.
Because they believe in him. When you believe, what wouldn't you do if you believe?
You're bidding against yourself.
I believe.
Strapping yourself against
I always believe in. I always believe in myself because I'm self. I believe in me.
Well, trust me, Seattle believes in Baker. Carolina, there may be 5 other teams.
I think they believe in Geno. They believe in Geno.
Oh, do they?
They believe in Drew Lock.
Okay.
They believe in Jacob Eason.
Shannon Sharp, Hall of Famer. Right now, would you take Drew Lock or Baker Mayfield? Help me.
Huh?
Who would you take? It's a because you don't know.
I take Padlock right now over Baker Mayfield. What, you bullshit?
Really?
Yeah, a combination lock.
Okay.
Any other lock you got.
Okay, so Shannon Sharp says he would take Drew Lock over Baker Mayfield.
I take Geno Smith.
Shannon Sharp says he would take Geno Smith over Baker Mayfield, and it's on tape in perpetuity on this show. I want the record to show that you just said you would take those two losers over Baker. How you gonna call me a loser?
Well, he was. What do you make it seem like Baker Mayfield like 25 games over 500?
Somebody I know sitting on this side of the table went on the record before both of those drafts and said no to Drew Lock and no to Geno Smith. Okay. No and no. Okay. I said it before. I first guessed both of them, and I said yes to that guy, and you said, huh? That guy? And you said Sam Darnold. You said, guy. I'll take Sam Darnold #1 overall, and he went #1. And you're not looking good with Sam Darnold.
And both of them about to be on their second team. I mean, Sam Darnold's already on his second team.
He's about to be on his team.
No. Nope.
About to be Lagon like Lagon.
You a hater.
Well, I'm not a hater. I'm just a truth teller.
You a hater. Where is Baker going to be? You just better hope Baker's on the team.
Yeah, my gut is Seattle. They're just waiting for him to get cut. Then we'll see.
If he what you thought he would, they go ahead and do that.
No, they would not. They're protecting their cap.
That's what I would do.
Who wouldn't want him for free? Steal of the century.
It ain't no steal of the century. Yes, that was a game show.
Yep.
All right, Skip, from one of your guys to the next one. Jimmy Butler, why have his numbers dropped so drastically?
Your guy.
We're going to dive
Yeah,
in and
Jimmy.
figure that out coming up next on Undisputed.
Now